You can't miss his red and white polka dot suit.
I love his balloons too. Those are just a great addition.
Or his creepy face mask.
Pretty terrifying for me. I mean, I'm not really that scared of clowns, but seeing that makes me a little nervous.
Meet Southwest Florida's Wrinkles the Clown.
People pay me to go scare their friends. People pay me to go dance at their parties. You know, that kind of things, bar mitzvahs and whatnots.
As unnerving as his face appears, Wrinkles is actually a quirky clown, if you can't tell.
Ever since these kids put me on the internet, and my phone rings non-stop, it's ridiculous.
An internet hit. A Google Plus account is dedicated to his sightings. Here he is in downtown Fort Myers and the Collier County Fair. And if you haven't seen this video, good luck going to sleep tonight. This creepy clown quietly lurking in this little girl's room.
They sensationalize me, you know, they call me all kinds of things. That's $400 for that picture.
It's attention he didn't originally want or expect. He started as a professional clown trying to make some extra money.
I think he's pretty cool. I like him a lot.
It's fun because it's scary. I mean, it's bringing in the Halloween spirit.
And although he may look terrifying to some, his goal is just to have fun.
I just want to have fun and, you know, have a good time, make a little extra money on the side, you know. Have a little fun before I die.
Carla Byron, NBC2.
And we are back from the grave after so many weeks. How many weeks, dude?
Not enough.
Ugh, you wanted some fucking vacations?
Hey, I was enjoying sleeping, alright? Jesus Christ.
And I was enjoying Garbage! Season number 2, because, yeah, no, creo que la primera temporada fueron like 9 episodes. So it's like, we're done.
Yeah.
Next season, improved, drunker than ever, miserable than ever, and, you know, just Xanax. Now this is level 2, Xanax.
Level 2, this is the spoopy season.
Exactly, because it's almost Halloweeny. You got your costume ready, or you're just gonna be a piece of shit for Halloween?
Yes.
Any complaints?
Any complaints? Come on.
No. I guess it's very. Te queda muy bien el disfraz. I think you're gonna nail it.
I'm gonna be the shit emoji.
Oh, that'll be adorbs though. Dude, no, this has been for all the people out there that are listening to us. I hope you guys missed us. Si es que alguien nos escucha por ahí. But I miss you, dude. I miss doing garbage. We are garbage, and we will always be garbage.
Oh, I think you had more to say, but
No.
Yes. I was speaking about garbage. Speaking about believing that you're something. We're talking about, spoiler alert, It Chapter 2.
Más bien, shit, Chapter 2. It was a great joke.
Of course it was beep beep Richie.
I am Bill Hader, dude. I'm Bill Hader.
'Cause you're gay. Spoiler alert.
Oh shit. Oh wait, we didn't introduce ourselves. Who are you again for all the new listeners out there?
I am Heavy D, also known as Ben.
Alright, and I'm Count Fagula. Ayer quería acordarme cómo me llamaba en el show, but I couldn't. I was like, damn. But then I remember, oh, it's Fag, so, you know, me. Yeah, okay.
It's like, oh, you're gay, yeah.
Yeah, me miré al espejo y dije, I remember now. But what's up with it, dude? You're the master with the whole Stephen King book. You're a fucking nerd.
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's like, alright, we're gonna start off, like, I said it already, but for the few people that listen to us, if you think the original, quote unquote, the miniseries from the 90s was better, you need to fucking reevaluate your life. You need to rewatch it. And anything that's not Tim Curry in that fucking miniseries is garbage. It's like, unironically, it's just shit. It's just bad.
Very
and whoever
bad.
thinks it's good is a fucking idiot. Like, come on, get your shit together, put it in a bag, and sell it.
And sell it.
There's something wrong with your life if you think that one's better.
te apuesto que la gente que dice eso es la gente que doesn't even remember the original, the miniseries. They don't remember. They
Yeah.
just remember the Tim Curry's face, and they're like, "Oh, he was the best." Like,
It's because
feels-
in that movie, it's like so fucking overused the way, like how they make Tim Curry scary. Because it's just like close up shot, and now he's got fangs. He's got a lot of teeth there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
that's a fucking pirate.
Honestly,
Let's get out.
I had it on my hard drive, legally, of course,
Of course.
and then I deleted it because that shit was so trash. I was like, you know what? It was a lot scarier when I was a kid. This is just fucking retarded. Deleting this.
Pero eso
Well,
es una analogía de literally what happens in it. You know, cuando están niños es un miedo increíble el payaso, and when they grow up, they're like, it's just a fucking clown. So,
you're
you
a
know.
clown.
I know. We're gonna get into that in that fucking ending, pero go on con lo que estabas diciendo acerca de Tim Curry. Please.
Oh well, yeah. Like I'm not saying this is the best movie ever, but you gotta think about it. The source material is like, what is it, like 1,200 pages? The book is like 1,200 pages.
Damn.
And in the movie, there's that running joke, like how, what's his name? Fucking Georgie? Nope.
Georgie too.
Fuck. No, what the fuck? I forgot his name already. Bill? Yeah, Bill. Fucking how he doesn't know how to end his books or whatever. Yeah, it's Billy, right? Oh,
Billy.
fuck, I can't believe I forgot already.
Whatever.
Anyway, but the point is, like, since he's an author, he doesn't know how to, like, finish his books. Like, the books are always good, but the ending's always trash. And then that's, like, a meta joke, because people have that problem with Stephen King. Like, his books are really good, but shit, when you're writing on cocaine, heroin, and whatever else he was doing at the time, you're just writing, all right? You're not thinking about the ending, you're just writing. But, yeah, like, the ending to this was, like, really... Like, I get what they were going for, but the execution was, like, it wasn't really that satisfying, you know what I mean?
I think...
But I get what they were going for, and it's like, super meta and whatnot. Yeah. So, like, I forgive it. No, what the fuck? I forgot his name already? Bill? Yeah, Bill. Fucking, how he doesn't know how to end his books or whatever. Yeah, it's Billy, right? Oh.
Billy.
Fuck, I can't believe I forgot already.
Whatever.
Anyway, but the point is, like, since he's an author, he doesn't know how to, like, finish his books. Like, the books are always good, but the ending's always trash. And then that's, like, a meta joke, because people have that problem with Stephen King. Like, his books are really good, but shit, when you're writing on cocaine, heroin, and whatever else he was doing at the time, you're just writing, all right? You're not thinking about the ending, you're just writing. But, yeah, like, the ending to this was, like, really... Like, I get what they were going for, but the execution was, like, it wasn't really that satisfying, you know what I mean?
I think...
But I get what they were going for, and it's like, super meta and whatnot. So, like, I forgive it.
Cuando me enteré yo nunca he leído el libro de It, and I probably will never read it, because I don't like clowns. I mean, I just think they're fucking bleh. But I think that the ending del libro was very fucked up, y el final de la película was even more fucked up, but it's super lazy, because you haces una película de casi 3 horas para un final tan aburrido, un final de que let's bully the bully, como que how can we make someone smaller? Oh, by insulting him or making him his confidence less than what it is already. I don't think that was a good ending. Pudieron haber hecho lo mismo, pero algo más significativo. La alargaron demasiado para un final tan estúpido. Creo que preferiría el final original del libro. Spoiler alert, tell us what it's about, the ending of the book, please, because I was in shock. Y no me gustó, pero dije, I think I would have preferred that one in a more, I guess, anti-feminista way. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but tell us the ending of the book.
It's because the way the book is written, it, like, jumps back and forth to, like, them as adults, them as kids, and whatnot. But when they defeat it as kids, it's like a big orgy scene. Like, they just fuck the girl, and that's how they prove that they're adults. And when they're adults, I think they beat, like, in a similar way. They believe that they could kill him. They believe whatever. But the movie, the way it executed it, it was, like, really... It's like you said, it's like, what? Like, I didn't feel the movie dragged on at any moment, except towards the end. I was like, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. But overall, I still think it's good. If there was, like, less flashback scenes, like, That would be great. I heard they're doing like a director's cut, putting the first chapter and the second chapter together. And like, that'd be cool if they take out all the flashbacks.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Because in the second part, there was a lot of like, oh, remember in the first movie when we did this, or like, remember this part, or felt like a Family Guy episode. But if they remove those scenes and you just have the first one and the second one, it might like be better. You know what I mean?
Well, if they do the director's
That's like
cut,
one of my complaints with this.
it's gonna be pretty cool. I think that would be like a very new, improved way of doing movies. Or ejemplificando it book. Pero I think I would like that. Se debería entender mejor. Aunque las transiciones de esta chapter 2, they were pretty well done. No había tanta confusión de que, what is happening? No, like, sí estuvo bien the directed in some sort of stuff, pero le faltó, siento que mucha fuerza. The jokes, like, I asked popular opinion of people that just, they just want to go to the movies to watch a fucking movie. And, the jokes weren't even funny. It was just a very dumb millennial way of hey, look, I'm funny. Like, no, just stop it. Get some help.
But that's the thing, though. Like, people that go through, like, trauma, they use comedy as a form of, like, as a coping mechanism. So that's the way I interpret it. Like, they went through all this shit, especially, what's his name, Richie, whatever. Like, he was always, like, saying stupid things like that. But that's just his way of coping. Like, he becomes a fucking comedian. Like, it couldn't be more obvious, But that's just the way that I interpret it as. And, like, these movies, you can't really classify them anymore. Like, take, for example, the Marvel movies. Like, do you classify them as a comedy? Like, is it an action movie? Is it a drama? Like, you can't really classify them anymore because you're watching Avengers or whatever, and everybody's cracking jokes and making the funnies, and then it gets serious, and then they're like, oh, I'm cracking jokes again, but the world's danger. But wouldn't it be funny if this, And this movie was a lot like that. It's classified as horror. They're cracking jokes like every other scene. So, like, is it really horror? It was entertaining.
I read
mind.
somewhere that they said that it looked more like a horror parody. ¿Cómo dice? Una parodia de horror. I can't say that fucking word.
Yeah.
Que it looks like a scary, like las películas de Scary Movie. Que it looks more like that than it was supposed to be. And it's kind of true because hay unos momentos en los que I literally cringed. I would roll my eyes out like to outer space because it was just like, it's not necessary to say that. I get it. I get the point, and that's a very good analogy de tu parte. Pero a la vez como que I think they could have done it better. At least some quotes, a little piece of the joke.
I think that too, but for what it was and for the source material that it's trying to adapt, I think it did a good job.
Yeah.
Like, could it have been better? Yeah, fucking, you could say that about anything. But, like, for what they did and how they did it, it was alright. This is like the best adaptation that we're gonna get, probably.
To be honest, yeah. I mean, al principio I didn't like the first chapter. Cuando lo hicieron hace 2 años, I think 2017, probably 2016. I didn't like it at all. I rewatched it before going to the movies, and I was like, dude, this is a very good modern horror movie, and a very good adaptation. Pero yo creo que, como tú me dijiste el otro día, creo que el problema fue de que vimos unos días antes la primera. Maybe we should have just gone like fresh and without watching anything. But I want to talk about everybody's talking about it, and we obviously gotta mention it, the cast. I think it's one of the best movies with the best cast ever. It's fucking amazing. Oh my God. I know, dude. I was impressed.
It's like, I heard that they, they deep faked the kids to make them look younger again. But if you would have told me they just put the kids' faces onto the adults,
yeah,
I would have believed you. Like, it's just, everybody looks so much like their kid counterpart. It's like, it's so rare.
James McAvoy did a very good part. O sea, tartamudeaba igualito que el otro. Se movía sus movimientos corporales. They were exactly like the other kid. Like, he's a fucking great actor.
Yeah, they all did a good job. Fucking Bill Hader. He's getting a lot of love lately because of this movie, and that's fucking great.
Yeah.
I loved him in Pineapple Express when I seen him.
Pineapple Express.
And now I see him just an edgy loser. That's what you were. But anyway.
Another subject.
But I just feel like a proud papa. I seen him grow up, seen him transform so much.
And me gustó que sí, en el libro sí es gay, right? Oh, spoiler alert. sí es gay, right? He's in love with this buddy.
Yeah, everybody's like pretty much the same.
Damn. Lo que me hubiera gustado, I don't know if that's in the book, why the entity of it decided to be a fucking clown. Does that even, it's explained in the book or not?
Yeah, because, I mean, they say, I don't think they say it in the movie, but you see it in chapter 2, spoiler alert, when he kills the little girl under the bleachers. And like, it's like implied, he's a clown because it attracts the kids, makes the kids feel safe, and it attracts them, you know, like, so that's his quote unquote, what do you call it? His disguise. And it works. I know it looks like he doesn't look like a normal fucking clown. But
wait, what?
I don't think it would work if like they had fucking Krusty the Clown in there and fucking just
he
fucking
would attract
drunk and
kids with cigarettes, dude. Oh my god, I would have totally been a victim of Krusty the Clown.
Yeah, but I liked how they went into the lore of it a little bit, because the reason why the adults don't see it or they don't like recognize him or whatever is because it is dairy. So the clown, the evil entity, whatever, the alien, he is the town. Like the town exists because of him. So it's like a curse. Yeah. That's why like he's allowed to do what he does because he is the town. Like that's why there's always tragedies there. And then like the adults pretty much turn a blind eye. Like, you remember in the first chapter when the fat kid is getting bullied on the bridge and they're like carving into him and like the adults just drive by or whatever? And that's because like it pretty much controls all the adults.
What's the purpose of it?
He's just there to feed. He's just evil.
Wow,
that's pretty much
spooky.
it. He's just a bad guy.
Wow.
I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like once you get into it.
I bet the book is way much pretty cooler than the fucking movie because obviamente le faltan muchas partes que explicar. But what really grinds my gears is that the archienemigo de it's a big ass turtle. Why? Why a turtle?
I don't know, dude. Like, it's far. Like, dude, he's riding on a coke and a bunch of other substances.
Just a big ass turtle, turtle floating on the fucking universe, and just like, where's it? Like, come on. Like que llegue, obviamente pasa 27.
It's not our universe. It's the other
I just
universe.
don't know what. Like, I would like to ask Stephen King that question. Like, why a turtle? Know. Just tell me why.
You know that turtle created this universe that they inhabit when he had a stomach ache and he threw it up. He literally threw up our universe. But and in the book he does help him out. He never appears, but he talks to Billy, right? Fuck. And he tells them how to kill it, how to overcome
the turtle is the father of it.
And like how? No, they're
brothers?
Like equals, sort of. Like the turtle's the good guy, and it is a
bad guy. Damn. Wow, yeah. That's fucking weird. Okay, and imagínate cuántos universos no hemos creado tú y yo. All the times we puked because of alcoholism. Imagine the fucking universe. Too many. Not enough.
Many. A bunch of Pennywises
they're
out
cool.
there.
They're the good guys. Buddy, hey Billy, you want some drugs?
Oh, but yeah, like getting back to that mind control thing. That's why, like, Beverly, the redhead. That's why her dad abused her and shit, because it was it making her suffer. She was controlling her dad.
Oh my god.
That's why.
Just because. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Just because he likes.
All right.
He likes it.
I was gonna ask you something about the movie too. Oh yeah, the lights. Ella, la morrita esta tuvo sus poderes de poder ver el futuro o las muertes de las personas because she saw the lights of it cuando la agarró en chapter 1.
Yeah, because like those lights, that's like its true form or some shit. Because it's like a gateway into their universe. So it's like too much for it's too much for the humans to understand or too much for them to process, so they just go insane.
Oh, but she didn't. Why?
She did not.
Y siento que quedó un cabo suelto, which was Bill Hader, cuando también lo agarra It y se queda volteando hacia arriba la luz. Obviously something happened to him. So do you think there's gonna be like a spin-off of Bill Hader with his new thing? Maybe he's gonna make better jokes, or he's gonna stop being gay. I don't know. Like what is gonna be his new superpower because he saw the lights too.
No, I think it was just that. Like, there's not going to be anything
Okay.
else. That's it. It's over. They've all accepted it. They moved on. Oh, yeah, and another thing, like, you know how in the beginning when the dude called them, they're like, hey, it's Mike, and nobody really remembered him? It's because that it has that control over that town. So when they leave,
yeah.
they kind of just forgot everything. But the only one that remembered was the guy that
Y
stayed.
cuando
That's why at the end of the movie, when he leaves, he's like, all right,
he's gonna forget
finally
about
free.
it. Yeah.
Like, the lore is pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like the
cool movie. I just think that there's like some scenes that they were really necessary, pero siento que él sí le hizo un buen closure at pues the whole movie of it, the whole book. Siento que sí le dio buena closure. It's not horror. Es como una subcategory, pero I still have a lot of trouble with them fucking jokes.
Yeah, it's like, it's really hit or miss. Some people really liked them. Some people didn't. Like, I had that issue with Avengers. When Avengers first came out, I was like, man, why are you always
Yeah.
making the funny? Like, I thought it was to be serious. The world is ending. But in
I
reality,
mean,
it's like, who cares? Like,
it does
they're
work
just
with with
joking
them.
it up.
It does
Fuck
work.
It works.
Pero yeah. Oh, actually, I did the fucking research, the budget and whatever, you know, classic. El budget fue de 60 a 79 millones más o menos. Y la box office, dude. O sea, te tiene como 2 semanas en el cine, o más o menos 2 semanas. Y ya lleva 185 millones. Wow.
But,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
most of the budget went into the CGI. That's probably like my biggest complaint of this movie is the CGI. Sometimes it looks decent, but other times it's like, you should have just gone with practical effects. Like, the things that they could do with practical effects nowadays is so much better in CGI. Like, in certain parts, I understand the CGI, but like in monsters and all that, I just go with practical effects. Because when I see like a CGI monster, it just
pero la
takes me
primera
out of
escena
it
when he kills the
real
guy
bad.
at the fair, ahí sí se vio super fake. Like, it was great. Why?
Oh,
The CGI looked awful.
Because that's how the book starts. Spoiler alert. But and I just thought it was funny because they're like they're really playing the gay part. You know what I mean? Like, it's going really aggressive to make us know that he's gay. All right, we get it. I get it. Like dick, right?
I also
You fucking faggot.
I also read that they use some sort of ADR, which is some sort of post processing. I saw that on a fucking review. Que they used ADR with the kids' voices because they changed a lot because you know they're maturing, and I didn't notice that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I didn't even notice. Yeah, all these things that they did with the kids.
All right.
Non-pedophile Michael Jackson references or anything, but like I didn't even notice. They look the same. They like, if you don't tell me these things, if I don't look them up, and I would have never guessed. You know.
Yeah, no, pretty cool. Pretty cool technology. Although some CGI wasn't great, but other than that, it was fucking good. It's enjoyable. It's just a movie to watch like one time, I guess, or like on a Sunday, you watch it at your house. You don't really have to go to the movies to watch it. But ¿cuánto le das de calificación?
Oh, hold on. Before we get to that, like, I want to get back to the jokes and the horror and stuff. Because, like, take for example that scene where it was in the trailer, so like,
I know, right?
Spoilers anyway. After we spoiled the whole movie, but you know, when Beverly goes back to her house and then she runs into the witch, like, I like that scene. I thought it was pretty scary, dude. Even if it was
with a little
CG
woman?
or whatever, like, I enjoyed it. But a lot of people found that funny. Yeah, like a lot of people found that scene funny. So it's just like, that's what I mean. Like, sometimes it's hit or miss. It like depends on you or your personality, like how your enjoyment of the movie. So, like, for me, I didn't care for the jokes. Like, I don't have anything against them, but like, I wouldn't classify the movie as horror. You know what I mean? It's like good. It's entertaining. I enjoyed it, but it's not really like horror.
It did bother me when
or a comedy. Like, I
It
don't
did
know.
bother me
I
when
don't know what
people
the
were
fuck
laughing
this.
at the
Just a
old woman
bastard.
in la movie cuando estaba ya toda esa secuencia que salía encuerada. But I mean, that looked creepy because it moved creepy. But yeah, like, como tú dices, it depends really much en la personalidad de la persona. Personalidad de la persona, güey, qué pendeja. La personalidad de It does? Really? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Well,
No,
you
but that
know,
does make
that
sense.
shit. It depends a lot on the people, but
Yeah.
I did freaked out a little bit when I saw that. I loved it. That's why I wanted to see it chapter 2, because I saw that on the trailer. I was like, dude, we gotta watch this movie. Because I hated the first one. So, yeah, they did a good job. All right.
It's like a solid 8.
I'm gonna give it like a 7.
Pretty decent. Yeah. It's just because,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the source
¿Cuál sería tu
material.
opinión, though? Estaría interesante si
Makes
no hubieras
sense.
leído el libro. That'll be interesting. But you had to fuck it up.
I feel like I still would have enjoyed it. Because, like, usually when I do, like, take examples, The Walking Dead. Like, I saw the first season of The Walking Dead, and I was like, oh my god, this shit's amazing. I need more, and I need it now. But it was like a year until the second season came out. And then I found out it was based off the graphic novel. So I went and read all the chapters of the graphic novel up until that point. So when season 2 came out, I was like, what the fuck is this? This shit's retarded. The characters are dumb. Like, I compared it to the graphic novel. Like, I stopped watching The Walking Dead, like, after season 2. Because that shit was just dumb. It was, I wasn't with it anymore after I had read the source material, you know what I mean? So usually, on things like this, I always go back to the source material. And that will always be number one. But for this movie, for some reason, I could separate it. Maybe because it was so good. Like, it wasn't really trying to be super faithful to the books. It wasn't trying to do its own thing. Like, hold on, I'll rephrase that. So, it wasn't like, it wasn't like disrespecting the source material. You know what I mean? It did.
And
it
I had the
adapted
best joke.
The best it could.
I had the best joke because
it was like super obvious.
It was directed by Andres Muschietti, more like more shitty. But no, because you said it's more. Yep, está más pegada a la novel. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool joke. Hey, the gays and the jokes, they kind of
making fun of Bill Hader
blend in together. But yeah, you're right. I do trust on you and esta review the it because you know more about the subject than I do. And pues yeah, I mean, it wasn't desagradable, pero it was pretty legit and loyal to the book. So, all right. I was gonna put it at 6, but now since you gave me your review, I was like, okay, maybe like a 7, 6.5 out of 10. Maybe. I'm impressed. Por fin no peleamos en una review. All right, then I get the third thing. I get the third thing for the show, right? Do you want to say something else?
No,
what
I had some 8 lines, but I'll save those for another podcast.
All right.
People could pick up on the references. Nothing.